Hello and welcome to episode 16 of our Railway Empire Germany DLC playthrough. We are currently staring at Castle because this is the only thing that concerns me at the moment, is getting the 120,000 population for, I believe it's 10 cities. We're going to go and take a look. We don't mind playing it. This one doesn't bother me too much because of the amount of money we make, 20 million. And this one shouldn't be too much of an issue. We'll have to check Beatrix's value. Yeah, she's only 12.2. We could do that early on. Now, I want to thank Ted Knott for pointing out that a few of our warehouses are not at max. It was warehouse 8, but I'm just checking the others as well because, yeah, that might be a problem. There we go. Max all those out. Thank you for that. I did miss it, and I continue to miss it in editing too. I don't think any of the others are suffering from the same issue, but I do want to check now. No, we in fact we're full. Look at that. We're gonna change a few things later on, as we need to get some of the higher products like these porcelain. Otherwise, the towns are definitely not going to grow. You'll notice we're not getting milk. We're not getting fruit brandy. We're not even getting fruit at decent amounts into Castle, let alone gingerbread. We're not getting any coal. Salt is a real issue for us. Peat as well. We're not getting any feldspar. And porcelain's also an issue. That's why Castle has kind of stalled, I would say, at 103,000. Anyhow, that's enough talking. Well, it's not enough talking. It's enough waffling without doing anything. Let's spend some money. We can do this. We can do this, and then we've got all of this clear. I don't think we're going all the way to 1870 because our tasks require us to be done by then. However, we do have a lot down here that we can use and unlock, especially this one. I want to go for some power. It's always going to help, and so is reliability, and so is train maintenance. And if we go back to here, we can do similar things along here as well. Increasing the prices, increasing the time passengers will wait would be helpful, and increasing the number of passengers. But before we get going, what I want to do is, we're going to pause this a second. Our basic goods. I've noticed a slight snag with this. Now, I've been putting off our controlled signals for the longest time. It's a little unfortunate, but we're going to have to delete this. Let's just read what this says. Demolish warehouse. Doing this will remove the station and all stored goods, currently 72. A bit unfortunate. But luckily I didn't put them to max. You'll get 180,000 refund for construction costs, and for the disposal of stored commodities, costs of 100 will fall due. So we get nothing. Luckily we got loads of money. But we can rebuild it and we should be good. So we're going to delete it, and we're also going to have to delete all of these lines, but they should be fine because we've got the supply towers in. Having the supply towers in just helps us delete back the lines. We're going to have to reset a lot of trains here as well, aren't we? It's okay. It has to be done. I want to get this in. Otherwise, we're going to have a lot of problems later on. Here's the grand plan. Let's go down here. We're doing it, guys. We're having a big warehouse plus signaling control because we're at the stage of the game where I feel it's necessary. Now, we need to get this in roughly the same place as it was, just so it makes things a little easier later on. Right. Get that in there. We'll rename this as well. Oh, we can't do it like this. We'll rename this. What was this? This is our basic goods warehouse. There we go. We're going to put all the things in. Actually, don't do this now. Build the tracks back before they complain. So, with a controlled signal box there. We've got a signal box basically with a controlled signal station, and they'll go in any free platform rather than a set path once they get here, which can be kind of useful later on as well. Now, we don't have to join them up all the way either. So we're going to build our tracks back. We're going to go to the single line here, which means we want to go that side. So we can kind of force them onto a track. So when they're approaching here, they'll all queue up on different tracks rather than all be on one line and have a strange queue going on. So we can do the same sort of thing as we'd had before, except this time, once they get to this point, and we'll make them wait on their respective tracks, they'll all wait to get into an area and they'll pick and choose a platform rather than the other one's all the way over there. Rather than be on a set path. So we go all the way over there. This should be alright. We can get around this. If we, yeah, come on. You can do that. Let's put that in and we'll do the same here. Are we on the right side? Yes, we are. Brilliant. We'll signal these back up in a second. I know many of you might be saying you should have done this at the beginning. Possibly. But I had other plans which included... Oh no, don't do that. You want to actually just come around here, don't you? Grab it. There we go. Go into there. Perfect. Perfect. And we've got a little bridge now, but this is extended a little bit due to the signal control area. Right, we'll re-signal those ones up. It should be a simple case of just auto-signaling the lot, as there can only be one way that they go, and the game does work out the correct sides when you've got existing track with one ways. Now, let's do this side. I've had a thought. I know, I shouldn't have those. I don't want to do this anymore, going back here. I want to delete that, and I want to get rid of it completely. I would like us to head back to Stettin from the basic goods warehouse, because then that way we can also extract basic goods out of there for our growing Stettin. And that would make for a better plan than my original one, which was not so great. So we'll still use this outside lane or outside track, and we'll put that in. However, what we're going to do now is, let's see, how's this crossover work? Yeah, that should be fine. We're going to go like this and double track this section instead, like so. That should do us quite nicely. The reason I was avoiding these before is because I thought they'd slow down trains, but Railway Empire doesn't really pay attention to speeds for crossovers as far as I can tell. I might be wrong. Another reason is they're extortionately expensive. And I was more concerned about getting industries, even though we weren't using them. Because if the... Oh no, you're not ready yet. Don't do that. Even if we're not making use of them, the AI are making use of them. Or could be at any point. And so it was a good investment for the future. I put that the wrong side, didn't I? We get a full refund. It's kind when it comes to mistakes. I like these little bridges we keep making. They're cute. I like those. Right, let's get you in there. That has all been repaired. We'll signal this bit up as well. And then our little signal boxes there will make the choices for all these trains. Hopefully we haven't lost too many trains. But that's my new plan. Now, for all these on here, we're going to have to change these because they no longer do what they were doing. Is there only two? I think there's more than that. But we need to change the route. After the basic goods warehouse, all you've got to do is go back to there. And that should be it. So we'll copy that. And we'll make sure the rest of the trains have them too. So let's do the same for this. Well, that's the one we just did. What else do we have here? Oh, I don't know which one's which now. This one. Yep, there we go. It's only 3. So what we can do now is add another one, as there are 4 stops. We'll probably need more than that eventually, but we'll do it. Look at all those piggies. Brilliant. Now, setting should start getting some of these basic goods. What do we need to do here, though? We need to actually set what it's loading. It's everything after the piggies. There we go. Max it out this time. Done. Oh, no, not done. Maintenance building. Sweet. Brilliant. Right, that'll take a little while to sort itself out. Mistakes were made. Well, not really a mistake, but we need to get that prepared as Berlin is dropping super fast. It has the Brandenburg Gate in it. And I would like to get that regrowing. Absolutely. What is this? Reduces the cost of hiring. Sure. I mean, I'll take it. It's a freebie. As in, it's not costing us any points there. Let's see who we have here. Available employee. A promoter would be nice in Castle, as long as it's not dropping. I'm going to say we're going to have to maintain. Sure. Do you know what? No, I'm not going to do that. Could do with some more office personnel, that's for sure. Oh, when you're in that menu, it looks like it pauses the game. Didn't realise that. That's another way to pause the game. We're going to have a few problems here with freight. Okay, so that's that done. Now we need more. This isn't enough, what we've got going here. We need to start thinking about better goods. Are you getting enough grain? Probably not, actually. Because we don't have a train, do we? We don't have a train from Berlin. No. Could you start your job? I don't think we have any signals on there either. Freight only. Let's put the signals on first before the train gets confused. Oh no, we do have signals. All right. I just couldn't see them. Guess I wasn't zoomed in or out enough. We have towers on there. Brilliant. Okay, add a locomotive. You get on there. Do we have any engineers we could take? I wouldn't mind people with power. I would not mind people with power. Especially if they're green or indifferent will do. And we can definitely have a security guard on there. Anybody useful? Well, you can just get on there. It's fine. And we don't need a conductor though. Okay. Kassel remains biggest city. Kassel is not only the biggest city, but it's also the first city in the region to reach a population of 120,000. Was that due to our promoter? So what does it look like? Kassel grows. Look at that. It did indeed. It's not going to stay like that, though. We're going to have to up our game to keep that going. We cannot rely on promoters. It's a bit RNG heavy. Right then. What do we need to do now? We've finally got Berlin going. I forgot to put the trains on. Let's manage train. Let's just duplicate that, shall we? We're probably going to need a lot more than that. We'll just get that going for now. Obviously, we're going to buy that, or we're going to bid for it and hopefully get it. How are we doing? Grain is fine. What level is it? Level 2. I think we've got enough. We're going to start stocking up soon. Here we go. They're gonna refill it up. Hopefully. We might need more than one train on there. Have we only got one train on here? That's not enough, is it? Let's duplicate them. I feel like we're going to need much more grain than that. He might be alright. Because it's not that long. That is a huge journey. We're probably going to need more than one there, especially considering it's potatoes. So let's put another one on there. This one might be okay. It's quite short. We might need more on here. Oh, do you know what? These are doing some weird wiggly things, aren't they? Let's see if we can't sort this out. Well, actually, no, they're not. They are Sterling grows as we're watching. They're doing all right. What we could do with having coming from here is shoes. Yes. How do we do that? I feel like another. And what do you want? What do you make? You make clothes. What are the next things on the stock list here. It would be, well, we don't want that. Yes, we do. Hops, beer. Yeah, we could maybe put like end products in there too. There's clothes as well. But how would we do that? I feel like we'd need another one of these, maybe on this line. We could bypass as well. We could make a bypass. Oh, that's a toughie. Or do we put it up here next to it? That would just make a whole mess up there though, wouldn't it? Here's what I'm thinking. We build one of these and put it kind of there-ish next to it and have that as a bypass. I would like to. Can you rotate? No, you can only rotate. You can't raise and lower. Can you hook onto it? No. That's all right. We'll put it there. That'll be fine. This warehouse is going to be, what are we going to call this? Like medium goods? Maybe? Medium goods warehouse. Yes. Yeah, that's a great name. Well, which is going to be hops, beer, sauerkraut, boots. I don't know how we're going to get across from Stettin though to drop off goods in here. We might be able to. We might be able to have a crossover up there. We could probably come over the top and then in there. That'll do us. Right, let's put that in. And that. Max all those out. Add one of those. Construction building. Brilliant. We want a connection into here. From one side, at least. Do we? Actually, no, we probably don't. We want to keep this separate. What we will need to do then is go over the top. Can we just do that? Because we're higher up, aren't we? Yes, we are. I mean, it's a bit of a hike, isn't it? Maybe we need to go wider with that. Right, maybe we hook up first. Where do we go with this? Where are you going with this, Gran? Do you even know? Could we just go over the top there? I mean, it really doesn't matter the cost. I know it looks a bit ridiculous. But I would like to hook in to Stettin over here. Like so. How do we get over there, though, without it being too much? Could we raise that? 2% isn't bad. I might take 2%. That's not bad, is it? 0% there, but then you got 5% there. Let's drag that over. How's that? 2%, 2%, 1, 0, 0, 2. You know what? I'll take it. I mean, it's a lot of viaducting, but that's what I do. I'm the viaduct king, apparently. Didn't mean to be. Hey, but if you can do it for next to nothing, why not? Right, get in there. Brilliant. More viaducts. Let's signal you up. That should hopefully start to get some end products there. Now we're going to have to find a place for some supply towers, which we're a bit limited on. We can have one there. And maybe one coming down off here, if we can. Well, that'll be ideal. There we go. Lovely. Let's set up a new rail line for that. Oh, we've got 3 stars to spend. Do we want... Oh, we had the power, didn't we? There. Get that power in. That was the one, right? You make sure first, Grand. And just go clicking things. Yes, power of the locomotives. So we'll have faster trains. Love it. We have to keep an eye on this date. When have we got to do... We might have to buy those areas soon anyway. Look at how much money we got. I think we can afford it. We have to set up a new rail line from Stettin to our medium goods. Freight only. And a locomotive. Brilliant. Let's get an engineer on. At this point, you're a good bet. And a stoker. As long as they're not miserable together. And a conductor. Not a conductor. Security guard we do not have. That'll do. Look, he's taking his boots. And then we can get boots into Berlin. I like it. We'll duplicate you. Get more boots on the go. Hopefully Stettin will start growing then. And eventually you're going to take stuff back from here. Let's connect Berlin up now. You can use this track, hopefully. We'll take you out and swing you round, like so. Do we have a not a water tower, what do you call them? A supply tower. I mean, they look like water towers. It doesn't matter where they go on either side of them. Come on. You should be able to do that just fine. What's up here? There you go. You got it. More bridges, why not? Good at those. Which side do you want to be? You want to be on the outside. Do that. Swing that round. What I'm thinking about doing is using... Well, actually, you can bring you back. I only want you to go that far in. There we go. Brilliant. Ooh, didn't click it. There we go. That's better. Right, we'll signal you up too. I want them to start sharing their goods here so that later on we've got a good chance of... Oh yeah, there's a water supply tower. Do that. Do that. Excellent. Let's get a new train on that one then. We can start supplying up to medium goods on here. I call them medium goods. It makes sense. And then we'll have high goods and awesome goods or something. Something like that. Right, we can get a security guard on there. Go. You got a job. You're welcome. Do we need more than 2? Maybe at some point. We'll probably need more than... How many we got on here? Just 2? No. I'm in fact going to put 4 on you. Because that just isn't going to be enough. Bad condition? Who? What's going on there? The Express? Oh. You know what I didn't do? Yep. Construction of a maintenance building on this one here. And that is a long way to go. It would have been there. You have to go all the way to here before you could repair. You'd have to go... Oh dear, that's crazy. Okay, what we got? Clothes. So what are you going to need from clothes? What do you need? You need the boots. That is perfect. So now we've linked up Setting, who's making boots. Take them to Berlin, who will then turn boots and cloth into clothing and send the clothing back to here, which is perfect as well. And do we have cloth coming in from the basic goods warehouse? We do. Oh, I'm so excited. Right, so that's that done. Hopefully Berlin should turn it around. And what we can also do is we need to connect Brandenburg up to the basic goods and the medium goods. So let's do that as well, and we'll try and get that growing. They're also supplying bread and cheese. Cheese isn't any... We don't have cheese yet. Oh, goodness me. Do we have cheese up here? No, there is no cheese yet. But you are going to be doing that eventually. But we need to get you some basic goods. So let's do that. Let's send you... Oh, do you know? I don't know. How do we connect to... Oh, look, there's hops. And we've got some more grain there. But I wouldn't mind the hops. Cancel that a second. Let's get a big train station. Just a normal large train station in there for the hops can go into there. Now what we can use, I think, is one of these new maintenance stations. What do they do? No, I'm trying to read the information. Oh, when you can place it. At this railroad station, trains can be serviced and will be refueled. Trains will stop here automatically when necessary. The maintenance station can be struck and blah, blah, blah. And if you look, it also has a water tower and a construction yard. So for me, that works well as a multi-purpose junction. So if we put this here, we can give trains the option. So if we go there, I know it looks a bit weird at the moment, but we can pass all of our trains through there. We can come in at the bottom there. And that should allow them to refuel and do whatever and receive maintenance should they need it or avoid it, which is also good. Oh, that's nice that that works. So that's that bit. And then you can have one that branches off into I'm going to say there. It doesn't really matter. But we will... Ooh, does it matter? Well, we could have it like this, right? No. Yes. Make your mind up. Make your mind up. We could have it go in there. It's a bit short, but it might work. Especially if we do that. And then the other one can be like that. There we go. And then we'll do the same here. And since that sorts out the water for us, we can also combine multiple lines this way. So we'll start with you and connect into there. Brilliant. And we'll double track you up to the warehousey place. Not warehouse, is it? It's a maintenance station. Signal controlled. And switch you around. Put all the signals in. Now we need the outside tracks here to bypass. Like so. Hopefully keep it nice and steady. Oh, go on then. Click it. Come on. My mouse button is just like, no. No. Where do we head in here? That's the question. It's getting a bit messy, isn't it? We're going to have to... Ooh. We could meet up with this one, technically. Like that. That might be a thing. If we go there... I don't mind that. And then once they get to the signal controlled warehouse, it should be alright. It's going to get a bit busy. Alright. There we go. Is that good? Yes, yes, yes. Which one don't we want? We don't want that one there. It's a bit weird. And we don't want that one. Oh. Go past there, please. And don't go down there, whatever you do. There we go. Once he go past, we'll delete that signal. Brilliant. I don't think we've actually lost too much time. We've got a lot of staff to check on. Let's check on our staff. We'll hire you. We'll hire you. Who else have we got? Who else have we got? We have a headhunter. And we have an auctioneer. Do we need the auctioneer? I don't think we do. No. I don't need to worry about that. We're just going to buy them straight out. Headhunter. I still want a station master, please. She might not have one, which is why it keeps failing. Who knows? We'll find out. Okay. We need a train to go from... Set up a new rail line from the manor into there. Freight only. To start getting hops into there. There's a locomotive. Brilliant. We're not going to worry about staff on that one. We need to also add another one. Yeah, there's a HUD. I don't even know whether she's got a station master. So it might be a problem. We want you to start growing. So you're going there. That's the first one we're doing. And then we're going to need more than one. So brilliant. And then we'll just add, I think 3 should do it. 4. It's about the same distance as Berlin. And we also need to make a line for Brandenburg to the medium goods warehouse. Eventually they'll make use of that. Add a locomotive. Brilliant. And we'll duplicate that. Perfect. Do we have... How many do we have using this now? Medium goods. We should have 2. Let's do it. Brilliant. Hopefully they'll start growing. Don't care about your blackmail. It stopped dropping. That's important. Let's buy that, shall we? I mean, it's expensive, but I'd rather get it now. I'd rather get that now. Should we check on the price of any businesses in here too? Yeah, let's buy these while they're not doing great. Close that and let's buy that one. Brilliant. Want to make as much money as possible. What we got here? Ah, that's important. They can make wheat beer. So let's buy these. I'd like to make full profit off them if possible. And we'll connect up and then end the episode. Yep. I know I'm buying everything. We should be able to connect these guys up to this, which is why I left this middle section here. Yep. Buy all the things. Let's connect this up. Let's do it. Because I want to get goods into here too. We should be able to... Oh no, we can't. We'll connect that up, and then we'll just shift it out a touch, and we should be good. You might as well be flat, really. Okay, just the little raised section. No viaducts, you'll be pleased to know. That's not a viaduct, that's a bridge. Right, let's do that. And then the rest of our network and auto maneuvering should deal with that. I would like you to go into there. So we have more options and it's a little cleaner. One there and one there. Perfect. We're probably still going to need another water tower on here because it's a supply tower. It's telling me there, it's like, it's a supply tower, Grand. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Set up a rail line from Motherboard to basic goods. That's a long way, I get it. Freight only, add a locomotive. That could do with some power, I think. And it's definitely a security guard. Get on there. And we'll duplicate him like another 4 times as well. Hopefully they space out eventually. And then what else do we need? We need to take you up to the medium goods warehouse as well. So we'll set up another rail line from Motherboard to there. Freight only. We shouldn't need as many for that. Sure, put you on. And then we'll duplicate you 3 times. It might get a bit tough here. But we'll see. It might space them out as well. Because we don't want them all piling into the warehouses at the same time. We'll keep an eye on it. Because we can always put another depot in there. How is this doing up here? Are we going to need to start bringing... We're going to need to start bringing in much more. Much more. No, we're not. Potatoes are doing alright. Everything's doing alright except grain. We need to be taking grain down here. You're taking lots and lots of cloth. Why are you taking lots and lots of cloth? Well, first off, might as well upgrade that. It's going to be needed. And you're just not doing it, are you? Upgrade that. Anyhow. Did I upgrade it? What did I do? What did I do there? Did I downgrade that? I don't know what... Oh, yeah, I downsized it. Wait, it can't do it any higher. Oh, dear. How much grain do we have coming in? Like, any? Not really. Sure, I'll buy it. No, we don't. Oh, do you know, we have grain there. We could bring in extra grain, or... How many trains do we have running this line? 4. How about one of these trains manage the rail line? If we, at the basic goods warehouse, prioritize grain, have one of them at least doing grain. Or 2 of them, perhaps. No, 1 will do. So that at least one of the trains comes back with grain. Well, you know, not too bad. How's it looking up here? Not bad. Not bad. Do you know, we might do it. We're going to have to do this end product, I think. Castle is oddly just going crazy. We'll need to upgrade that at some point. We're not getting enough pigs. We're not getting enough salt. Salt's always been a problem. Let's quickly throw another salt train on there. Where is our salt delivery? We'll do more than what we're doing. But I feel like we don't have enough salt trains. We've only got 1. Well, put another couple of salt trains on there. Goodness me. What is this? And it's only level 1. Get on there. Upgrade that. There we go. What level's our pig farm? Level 3. That should be enough. He's got 72 in stock. I bet the... Yeah, you're fine. I don't know whether we've got enough pig trains, though. Considering... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to go. Ooh, that's not... Oh, I don't know. Do you know, I want to add another one. Yeah, put another one on there. We'll probably need more salt trains too. Looking at the stats, so we'll duplicate that again. We'll have 4. Brilliant. There we go. There we go, guys. We're eventually going to get an end product warehouse somewhere around here and deliver out to all of these. Didn't quite get everything I wanted done. Flensborg grows. So this is happening. In fact, we have a slot there. What could you put in there? I don't know. I don't know. What could you put in there? We've got shoes down there. They do bread. Don't know. Oh, they do tools or something. What could you do? They do tools. What goods do they have? Do they have this? Yes. And what else does it take? Fruit. Do we have fruit coming into this warehouse? I don't think we do. But where is fruit? Would you know we don't have any fruit near there at all? We'd have to bring it in from miles away. That is a shame because that's almost a thing. So we don't want anything to do with fruit. Potatoes? Do we have potato? We do have potatoes going into that. But we don't have any salt around there at all. No, there's the edge of the map. I don't know. I'm going to say dealer's choice on that one. Let's let the computer do that. We'll spend these points. We'll hire some staff and then we'll head off. Increase the reliability, please. Let's hire all our staff. Ready for the next. What do we got? Oh, goodness me. Professor. Reduction. We don't need money, do we? Reporter. No, don't care about reporter. Promote. Yes, this one we'll... Let's go for comfort, please. Passengers. Spy. Always willing to get a spy. Excellent. There we go, guys. Episode 16. We've got a lot of money. How are we doing on the timing? We've only got to buy the rest of them. We could do that, actually, couldn't we? Could we just buy them out now? How many have we got? Well, we can't zoom out any further. How much is that one? Only 2.4 million. We'll take that one. What else do we have? How much is this one? 3.3. How much is that one? 2.7, sure. How many does that leave us? 2 more. We need 2 more, guys. Let's do it. We might as well, right? Let's do it. We don't want her property just yet. We'll leave her in there. 4.8, sure. What's this one? This big one down here, sure. There we go. Task completed.
Transport revolution is still commanded from
Brilliant.
above in Prussia.
So we've completed another task. We now have all of our areas. Our next task isn't until the end of 64, but it's the toughest one. We also got foreign workers. Brilliant. This one we'll get very shortly. I think we'll just do that, and then we can play in peace. Excellent. We'll do that next episode. We'll buy Beatrix out. On the meantime, should we pick another train? What about the express? Is it just it's just pulling into the station. Let's do that. Where are you? I've lost you. There you are. Let's get on board the express train. Thank you for watching, guys. We now own all the things we need to own. We're just going to load up with passengers and mail, and we're going to head to Berlin. As I said, when we come back, we're going to buy out Beatrix, or Beat von Pomp, and we're going to start working on getting better and better goods around our map so that our other towns can grow up to the size of Castle. I feel like I'm smacking my face against the bridge here. But after that, we should see it happen. It's going to be tough. That's the only one I'm worried about. That's the only one I'm worried about. So, we've got a good 4 years to go. Well, it's the end of. So, yeah, 4 years to go. We'll try it. We'll try it. I'm semi-confident. So, so until next time, take care.